What's up, my friends? I just finished my week 10, day 5 workout from this 645 program. And this morning, as part of my daily routine, I was listening to the LDS General Conference talks, and I listened to one by Elder Gary G. Stevenson called Hearts Knit Together. And there's a powerful lesson from that talk that I want to share with you guys. So I'm going to actually be reading it. And if you're looking to build a business and mentor other people in some capacity in your life, there's a key from this talk that I want you to find for yourself, because I think it's going to be very powerful for you to do that. You can do every action on our business activity tracker, but can have completely different results from somebody else. So, quote, in the 1970s, researchers set up an experiment to examine the effects on diet on heart health. And over several months, they fed a control group of rabbits a high-fat diet, and they monitored their blood pressure, their heart rate, and their cholesterol. And as expected, many of the rabbits showed a buildup of fatty deposits on the insides of their arteries. Yet, this was not all. Researchers had discovered something that made very little sense. Although all the rabbits had a buildup, one group surprisingly had as much as 60% less than the other group. And it appeared as if they were looking at two completely different groups of rabbits, and they were part of the same test. So to scientists, results like this can cause lost sleep. Like, how could this be? The rabbits were all the same breed from New Zealand, from a virtually identical gene pool. They each received equal amounts of the same food. What could this mean? Did the results invalidate the study? Were there flaws in the experiment design? So the scientists struggled to really understand this unexpected outcome. Eventually, they turned their attention to the research staff. Was it possible that the researchers had done something to influence the results? And as they pursued this thought, they discovered that every rabbit with fewer fatty deposits had been under the care of one individual researcher. This girl, she fed the rabbits the same food as everyone else. But as one scientist reported, she was an unusually kind and caring individual, unquote. When she fed the rabbits, she talked to them, she cuddled them, she petted them. She couldn't help it. It was just how she was. Guys, she did more than simply give the rabbits food. She gave them love. And at first glance, it seemed unlikely that this could be the reason for that dramatic difference. But the research team could see no other possibility. Remember, these rabbits were 60% healthier. So they repeated the experiment, this time tightly controlling for every other variable. When they analyzed the results, the same thing happened. The rabbits under the care of the loving researcher had significantly higher health outcomes. So the scientists published the results of that study in the prestigious journal called Science. And years later, the findings of this experiment still seem influential in the medical community. In recent years, Dr. Kelly Harding published a book titled The Rabbit Effect that takes its name from her experiment. Her conclusion is take a rabbit with an unhealthy lifestyle, talk to it, hold it, give it affection. The relationship made the difference, guys. The relationship made the difference. Ultimately, she concludes, what affects our health in the most meaningful ways has as much to do with how we treat one another, how we live, how we think about what it means to be human. And guys, my friends, as you strive to go out and accomplish every goal, dream, and ambition that you have in your life, let us not forget the importance of being kind and sharing love to other people. My friends, we are Dynasty Strong, where we are empowering others to continually develop into their fullest potential, to end the trend of obesity, and to help others live healthier, more fulfilling lives as we create the most sustainable and reliable source of income from the home. Have a great Friday, and see you on the next video.